Hello. Good evening, everybody. Good to see you. We're back here for another stream. Starting a bit late for this one because, I'm good clone. What the fuck? There's no way. Now, who the fuck is good clone? I figured out evil clone. No, I'm just advertising the stream. Yeah, I'm not enabling whitelist for now. With each stream, you're resembling Charlie Kirk less and less because the beard. Charlie Kirk was like a beardless lad. It is what it is. My favorite. I'm gonna shut off the stream right now. What the fuck? Shaved King, Lady Kirk. Should set up a fucking donation goal to shave the beard. No, I'm not actually going to shave the beard because I'm seeing my girlfriend again in like a week, and I'd like for her to not have me look like I'm 16. That'd be good. Shave your head to shave my head. That would require a lot of money, I think. I did it once. Maybe I could. Okay, for like a certain thing, maybe we could. I could show the pic of my ass with a shaved head. I do not look pretty. I don't have the fucking like Breaking Bad flair. It doesn't work like that. Pies of treasures, towers of spoils. Oh yeah. 500 cigarettes. That's what I'll take. Yeah. Not smoke cigarettes, kids. On the list of the Tim Good advice: stay safe on the road and don't smoke cigarettes. Yeah. Okay, let's actually get started into this. The risk of this, of course, is that if I put on bangers on the playlist, there's a good chance I just never get started and just like keep vibing to this. It's kind of a banger. I'm not gonna lie. I need to find some actual playlists though, because the songs after this aren't really good. We can play some KG Elephant. That could work, right? Or do I have anything better? Oh yeah, that's I keep forgetting who made this one because I keep like, yeah, it's Team F. Yeah, I removed everybody's build, Rafi. And there's enough stuff here. The only builders left are the abusers, so like red and stuff. That's the dev thing. Yeah, KG Elephant's probably the way, right? Is Come a Little Closer in this album? I'm trying to put on the whole album. Okay, you know what? Whatever. I'll just put on the album. All right. Dragon Head is gone from the binary flop. There was a Dragon Head here. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, this. Ah, dude, this is gonna make me salty again because this is such a good like visualizer for the modifiers, but I can't really do that because it'll take up a slot. It's not good. Um, I think it's Threeford who suggested the Jumbotron thing last night. I think it's a very good idea. I don't know if I'll like have the patience to do it tonight. Anyway, yeah, if you want to see the current state of the game, this is what we coded last night. A visualizer for the starting title. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? No modifiers? Non-compact code space? Cry about it. Non-compact is the way. No modifiers? Okay, come on. At least one modifier. There we go. It looks good. Then it closes back up for like the game starting. So yeah, this is what we polished up last night. Lots of things to polish up still, of course. Well, we have dev commands, Foxy boy. Yeah. But you know, I wanted to like proc real devs. This man speaking fucking facts. Yeah. So I guess next up. I mean, the stream just started. Come on, Kira, what the fuck? So this is just overcomplicated Pillars of Fortune. It's not meant to be like overcomplicated Pillars of Fortune. It's still going to be like simple to pick up, right? It's just I'm trying to polish it up as much as I can and make it better in terms of like certain aspects. The most popular current Pillars of Fortune is code aliases, and I think there's like a couple bugs that I can rework, and also a couple features such as here, if you wait, where is it? It's over there. We designed something for inventory brewing. So let me see if I can now. No modifiers. Come on, man. This time this modifies 3. Slow time, crumbling blocks, item rain. That's an interesting one. That add-on is Milo mod. It's helps me visualize the code in the line. Also works great on stream. Anyway. The fuck? Did the items get like removed? Anyway, if I give myself a potion, you can see that it's okay. I don't know why it says glowing, like why it says just says the effect name. I think that's just fucked at the moment. But I'll code fix that afterwards. But the idea here, I think Red also might have modified the length. Did Red just do like a bunch of shit without me seeing? That might be the case. Anyway, yeah, the thing you can do with those potions, right? If I give myself redstone, if I give myself glowstone dust, sorry. You know what? Let's do that. If I gunpowder as well and no. What is it called? Dragon's breath, or is it just called dragon breath in terms of ID? Yes, it is. So for stuff like this, for example, what you can do is you can like use glowstone on it to make it 2 times as long. Sorry, redstone on it to make it 2 times as long. You can use glowstone to intensify the effect. You can use gunpowder to make it splash. I don't know why I'm laggy like this. It might be the rain throwing off my packets. Yeah, so that's kind of the thing. The eventual goal of the game is to make it so like there's no useless items, right? Or like items that don't have a thing to them. Like Coderize kind of did this with like the Enderite that does glowing to all, stuff like that. But I think there's things to do with this whole thing, right? Leaf litter. True. Leaf litter is fuel. It's useful. Trust the process. You make this a game about automation called Pillars of Factorio. Let's see. Like there's other like useless items, right? That I think we could probably play with. I guess I see like a quick list of the stuff that we could make useful, right? Like surely we could do something with this, right? Like there's a bunch of these. Actually, probably it's not probably you want to aim for like finished stuff first, right? Maybe you could do something with a nether star that's like kind of rare, right? Yeah, a whole bunch of shit like this. Oh, Montevideo cute. So true. Know if it is right. You know, there's like tons of stuff here. Nether star can spawn a wither. That's just like the wither spawn egg. I'm thinking more so like you could have stuff that triggers some of the death effect stuff. but from a player POV. So like maybe hey Flopsy, yeah, whatever. Maybe Ivender could like trigger a random swap. That could be fun. Um, let's see. 5 million items worth of hard coding custom effects go. Yeah, that's also kind of the reason I'm not going to focus on that for this stream. I think I want to I think I want to like come up with a better system for um for item effects, right? Maybe some items could just be stat boosts. I mean that's kind of yeah, sure. It can be for stuff like rabbit's foot or something. Rabbit's foot is a definite yes, I think. Armadillo's cute. You just boost your defense. Yeah. That's. I like that. Oh. Boost defense. Well, let's just do stuff like that. Boost, jump. Like it's like stuff that you eat, maybe. I don't know. Just like gambling. But yeah, obviously not the priority. If there's like good ideas that come up, we'll probably note them there. Probably shouldn't do that in the chest, right? I have a whole fucking obsidian thing set up. Which, by the way, if we want, we could kick things up with like a simple modifier, right? Oh, you know what? That's a good like polish thing, right? We could do lucky blocks. It's a good stream starter. Let's see. Call me when you're ready to be real, like Madonna. Which one is modify.apply.blocks only? Yes, because we'll just copy this one for the lucky blocks. Alone right now. Modify apply, and let's call it lucky blocks, very simply. And then for this, we can just make it so it's const dot lucky blocks pool, and let's probably define that in items dot init. We can define the lucky blocks here. Right, so how do we want to do lucky blocks, right? I reckon that using player heads could be a good base, right? Because they make for custom sprites. I don't think we want to do like shulker boxes or anything like that. It'd be a bit odd. What's a good looking lucky blocks, right? I like this one actually. I'm not gonna lie. They could do a recolor of this one. Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it? Talk about like obviously what we're going to end up doing is having some sort of stained glass and have it floating inside. Could be fun. Could be fun. But maybe not. Maybe not a stained glass like this, right? Okay, I have a kind of a cursed idea. I'll just make them all items. That's some weird bullshit. Well, in inventory, I don't really have a choice, do I? I think what I'm going to do, by the way, is that I'm going to fetch this texture, right? We can make some variations. Minecraft heads.com. See, that's the thing. I thought for a second, and I think I know what I'm going to do to cook. You guys are going to love this. Okay. All right, chat. I have something to ask of you. My girlfriend logged onto the stream. You better gas me the fuck up. You better say goodnight to her because she's got school tomorrow, and yeah, you just you know what to do, gang. My girl. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me fetch the texture here. Let's fetch that lucky block. Oh yeah, but actually, don't do right. What the fuck? Actually, I just found some other ones. These one looks fucking fire, no? Oh, I like that. This one's some kind of fire. What are you talking about? Illegal stuff. Thank you, Les. Ay. My goats. I knew I could count on you guys. Yeah, these are fucking fire, by the way. I'm not making any color swaps. These look very, very good. Wait, actually, okay. You know what? Let's do a poll. We'll see which one we do. Okay. How do I set up a poll? Kind of the way I show my hand as a fucking boomer of Twitch. Holy shit. Poll. Let's do a new poll. Which lucky block? 1, 2. And let's make it for only a minute. Ready? Go. You can bright the you can bright the vote. You can bright the vote with points, by the way, if you got channel points. It's an activity. Confetti Twitch polls. Yep. Oh, why are you voting for the one I have to color swap? No. Oh, for fuck's sake. Electoral college. Oh, you don't even know that this is like a dictatorship. I could just decide against the result. Yeah, second 1-1. All right, whatever. Whatever. I think it's a good. I think this one is like better if you've got like a lucky block that's alone in its sprite, right? Like if it fills up the whole block, this is probably better. But if you're making it float inside of something else, I think this is good, and I want to make it float inside something else. So let's do that. So what colors do I go for, guys? Any ideas? Let me actually grab the texture before I say anything. All right. Never was alone. Let's go. My goat evil clone, by the way. Just saying. Fox, you can't complain about having to recolor a head texture when you wanted to do a whole ass resource pack for this game. You got me. You got me. Oh, yeah. To a better vibe for the game, I can't lie. I didn't see Flops's comment. Yeah, I kind of agree. You know, that's what I said about the floating inside, I think. Right. So let's think a little bit about how we want to do that. Let me switch scenes to this guy. Yeah, we got it. All right, so I think it's gonna be way simple, right? Just do like a plain old hue shift, right? Oh, maybe not actually. Ooh, what the fuck is that? No, never mind. Ugh. Let me like get the palette here. How long is this? 6 ones. Maybe I can do a blue one with this one. No, need to index it. Kind of. Works as a blue one. Let me save that. Show you that. Oh no, never mind. I thought you guys could see that. Blue lucky block. Someone down over Bombay. Alright, let's do the classic. Oh, this one's a bit too pronounced. I don't like the very dark part, I think. What if I do this instead? Kinda. Let's see if I can like make it a little better. Okay, wait, no, what am I cooking? No, this is like okay, it's just that the white needs to be like a brightened of this one. Oh yeah, that's kind of good. No? Am I cooking? You know what? Let's just make red just in case, right? Also, red's got this nice purple tint. Yeah, it's gonna look fire. Red lucky block. And yeah, we got like all the primary colors, right? We can do shit like this. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure what else I can do, right? Bro, after doing the primary colors. I did red, blue, and green, and we got yellow. We could just pick among those ones, right? We can even make a fourth type of lucky block. I mean, I think we're just going to do like event, you know, event item and block, right? Not much else to do. We could do like make the fourth lucky block be a special lucky block that you get like in the middle, right? Kind of works, no? I think subdividing item could be interesting. Yeah, but in what? Like in what categories? That's what I'm wondering about. Good items and shit items. Because bread tastes better than key. Holy shit. All right, so sadly I can't really share this on stream, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go on mindskin.org to drop these new PNGs I cooked up. That way we can get the player heads in game. I'm gonna put them in unlisted. Oh, for fuck's sake! I need to log in. Really? Oh, you know what? You know what would be a better thing? I think I have like a Minecraft Heads account. Maybe I could like directly publish them on Minecraft Heads so that you guys can use them. Or like not that you guys could use them, but like anybody can use them afterwards. Oh, for fuck's sake! I need to reset my password. Oh my god, bruh. House is glass. House is glass. Isolation. It's an illusion. It's admiration. My isolation. My isolation. Place mixed with like custom items or something. Could be. I think we could probably get away with doing like a special pool of cool shit to get with the block in the middle. We'll see. We'll see what we do. Yes. Again, like I should like not sing because I know that on the VOD it's going to sound absolutely terrible. You're my goat. You're my absolute goat. Ay, ay, ay. Isolation. All right, let's create custom heads. This might take like a shit more time, by the way. I should probably have not done that. I wonder how fast the database for this updates, right? I could be doing all of this for absolutely fuck all, right? It's like if the database doesn't update, there's quite literally no point, right? Yeah, let's give up on that maybe. It's probably not a good idea. Oops. Yeah, I'm not trying to like die right now, so let's skip this one. It's asking me to check my fucking phone. Oh my god. All of this to upload Minecraft skins, by the way. What a nightmare. Job queued. Please, please. Yeah, this one's kind of fire. Can't lie. You know, KG Elephant kind of makes like the same song over again. Yeah, this one is kind of nice. Oh yeah, this one is not nice. Yeah, we might have to ditch one. Yeah, yeah. Well, bad batch. Yeah, well, we know which one we're using. Alright, so this one's gonna be the event. Also, I want to test something, right? I want to see how the glazed terracottas look with these. Let's get other ones that could potentially match. This one is a gimme. This one also like this, and like this probably, but this one is probably not going to happen. Green is skill. Green doesn't even exist. Yeah, probably. So you know, goodbye. Now you'll see why I'm using glazed terracottas in a second because I've got a fucking idea, right? I think I'm going to cook. You have to trust the process, though. You have to trust the process, but I think it's going to be quite nice. So, in items, okay, wait, yeah, wait there. So true, actually. Hold on. What? Wait, no, I get the reports on there because I installed. Wait, how do I disable this? No, I installed the new mod utilities thing. No. Yeah, I probably won't need this. Leak this. I leaked this report for this guy. Holy. Okay, items.init.luckyblocks. Lucky blocks on monochrome. They're copies, yeah, that's true. They're copies of each other. Okay, let's do lucky blocks, right? Do I want to like class this or like are we good? Probably want to class it just for the fucking gist of it, right? No, wait, no, that's not how that works. Lucky block, right? Oh wait, so let's call this lucky block registry as the as this. How are lucky blocks going to be placed? Good question. I'm going to show you. Rest assured, it's not going to be placed like a head, right? I've got the strat like this. Right, what do we want for a lucky block then? We got the ID, the head, the... I'm gonna call it the background, you see what I mean. The glass. And the name, probably. This is good in mind. I might already be using that strat for the creative items, if you saw the earlier streams. There is a strat that I wanted to try, right? Just like see if it's doable in DF. I know it's doable, like period. If we can't do it in DF, we'll just go into single player to like give ourselves something that can match. But for this, what if I set the material of this to like yellow stained glass, right? And then model set player head. Yeah, because like setting the material to I think it clears like the whole data of it, right? The fuck? Why does it hide all of that? Anyway, yeah, your strap maintain the NBT. Yeah, I think you just need to like edit it in single player, right? That's the strat, isn't it? Yeah. Well, it's gonna be annoying. So yeah, let's do the name as well. So probably not the glass. That's not needed. Use the mod to keep it. Oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah. I'm not installing a whole mod. You're on thin fucking ice. All right, get in there. Oh yeah. He actually bought his way in. His way in. Kind of goaded, to be fair. I respect the grind. All right, get in there. Get in build. All right. You're on thin ice, buddy. Oh, what? Is my stream's crashing? No. All right, over there. Yeah, I want you transform the lucky blocks into the respective stained glass. For real. There we go. All right. Put him in that chest, buddy. All right, let me stop coding this anyway. What, 3 of them? Call this items.init.luckyblocks.luckyblock, right? It's the generator function. What do we want for that? The ID, the head, the background, and the name. Style text or yeah, style text, whatever. It's completely fine. So let's just do these. For ID, we've got event. Yeah, let's call it event lucky block lucky block. It's just giving them like specific IDs because they're going to be like in the pool, right? Oh wait, it doesn't work like that. Okay, events block. I can't just like give the ID here. It doesn't work. Block item, right? We'll like generate these afterwards. So let's just call this item, right? So in here we need to fetch the head. So we'll do that afterwards. Let's fetch it the background. So background is the glazed terracottas. We did yellow, light blue, and red. We fine with item being red and block being blue, or would you rather have it switched around? All right, let's grab the yellow colors, right? Easy way to do a gradient. I'm gonna do this. God damn it. Let's put that as the end color actually. And then you do this probably. Is that gonna look good? Event lucky block. Are you fucking kidding me? I forgot the wait, that's the same color though. Did I forgot to copy? I don't really like it. Maybe this should be the end color instead. Maybe gradients are just not the vibe, you know? They kind of are. Should be fine. Maybe red's more of a block color. All right. You did this as well. Thank you, goat. You're keeping your build birds for now. Don't mess up again. Don't do random stuff on the. You know what? You'll be the test. You'll be the tester for today. But I don't want any mess on my build space. Okay, wait. All right, let's then generate the colors for these ones. For blue, I think we just take this. You guys probably can't see the ace bright, right? I forgot to enable the seed switcher. I guess I can like set it up. Why is my checklist still open? I should look at my stream feedback more often. Okay, whatever. Why is it not activated? Oh, it's because it's trying to fetch the. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Okay, so no automatic scene selector. Fuck it. Yeah. So this one and then this one for blue. I mean, I'm only fetching the colors anyway. It's completely fine. So we said that the blue was going to be the item lucky block. I don't really know if I like that color yet, but we'll see if we want to keep that design. Okay, gradients. We might spend like all stream doing the lucky blocks, by the way. Just realize like the events and shit are probably going to be pretty costly. Block, lucky block. Alright, so this is good. We'll do the stuff with this after. So for the class system, you want to like commit an object at the end, lucky block, ID, and same order as you started it. So yeah, so item, background, and name. You probably don't want name, right? Yeah, you probably don't want name. So item, background, and then you set the item's name as this. Yeah, like this. Why do I keep calling head? It's item. Doing it like this, and probably what we want to do is like add another tag to it called lucky block and give it its ID. Right? So lucky block.registry is not going to work because that's the IDs of the lucky blocks. So what we can do is like const.all items.luckyblocks. And for this we can do lucky block dot event block item dot item. And these are all of the lucky block items. Which means that here I should be able to do this. Now what's cool is that I don't need to find a head for the modifier. It's literally just going to be this. All right, so let's add that modifier, right? I love Rafi spying. So lucky blocks, lucky blocks, and then here let's just set the modifiers as lucky blocks. Very simply. Let's see if that works. All right. Does it give us the lucky blocks? They're only going to be placed as stained glass for now, but you know. Okay, block, lucky block. That's nice. Okay, well, yeah, okay, so, you know, it's much more comfortable to have it be like that when placing, in my opinion. Because, like, the heads made it very, very janky to, like, bridge. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think this is really great. Oh, and it spawns the lucky blocks as well. There's still a water bucket in the middle, I guess. But yeah, these are just normal blocks for now. Oh yeah, I'm cooked. Oh shit. Yeah! I won. I'm actually so goated. I should probably add instant void depth some point in the future, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, let's see. What else? Probably need to like actually do the actual like lucky block, you know, like appearance, you know. So this is the tricky part, right? Because I don't want to have a. I want the lucky block to be animated. Also, wait. I just left this sad ass song play like since the start. Fuck you know. Let's play this one. It's not too sad, hopefully. You know, oh wait, no. Let me just play this album, right? It's a good album. Wait, I just saw the chat message in my server of like Sue just rigging the whole fucking thing. The poll for the lucky blocks, great show blocks. Oh yeah. Right. So I want it in place, right? I want the thing to be in place block. Um, Now here's the part that's like worrying, right? I want a loop for the visuals of the blocks, but I don't want a loop for every single one of them, you know, because otherwise that's going to be very annoying to do. It's not that it's going to be annoying to do. Actually, it's going to be simpler to do. It's just that if you do it that way, you're going to tank the performance in a second. So your best bet is doing like a loop that selects every lucky block. Hmm. All right. There's some good questions here and there. Let's when you create the lucky block pool here, let's make it so we create a game.luckyblock right? Definitely not. um, lucky block locks, and then or basically what you can do, and this is even fancier, you create a class called game.luckyblocks, game.activeluckyblocks. That's gonna cook. Wait, no, it's not gonna cook at all because no, it is going to cook. It's just that you need the ID to be the location. Um, but you can't have a registry because there's possibly going to be more than 1,000 lucky blocks active at the same time. Like you have to account for that. Fuck. You know what? Let's just assume there's less than there's less than 1,000 lucky blocks active. It's 10,000, isn't it, for the list? So it's completely fine. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Game.active lucky blocks. What do we want in there? Dictionary work. Yes, dictionary would work, but that's the entire point of using the class system here. It's to avoid using dictionaries because they're a bit costly in terms of like just using them at all. If you can avoid them, probably better. Except for like save bar stuff, because then you don't have to like repeat the UID, but yeah, something else. Okay. Rafi, I believe I told you no build space shenanigans. You better watch out. You better watch out. Okay, active lucky blocks. What do we need in that? Type, of course. I don't know, offset for like the animation offset because we probably don't want them all to like be having the same animation at the same time. That's gonna look a bit freaky. So if you do that, what is Ratman doing? Good question. Good question. If you do that, and when you do the place thing, right over there, and you can check if you've got your main hand, the event item actually, the one being placed. If this is has the tag lucky block, then what you can do is that you can place. What am I doing? You can get the lucky block type, right? Type from the item with the lucky block ID. And then you do, let's do game.place lucky block, right? Game.place lucky block. You fetch a location to this, and you fetch a type to this. So type here. Well, no, not here. Here. Yeah, okay. And this is going to place your lucky block. So we'll just assume that the block itself works. You see, I'm going to need like an individual loop anyway, right? Hold on, give me a second. Okay. Back at it again. Individual loop per block is like for every place lucky block. Basically, the thing is, I need to check. I need to have a loop that checks on every lucky block, like if it's broken or not, right? Because if you don't do that, then how do you check if it's broken? You could probably like okay, you detected it on player break, but the point is, what happens if a wither breaks it, if a TNT breaks it, you know, stuff like that. Can withers even break blocks naturally? Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I would do, but I wonder if that'd be very efficient. Hmm. I don't think it'd be very efficient. Well, yeah, Pill of Fortune does that, but I don't necessarily want to copy everything Pillars of Fortune does. Hmm. Okay, you know what? Let's just make it work at first. Let's do that loop system and an optimized entity system. And if that turns out to be like too annoying, then we could just go check for we can just like optimize that loop later on. Right. So here, I think you want to do class object init with the game dot active lucky block. We call it that. If we didn't, but yeah, we can just modify it to be that. I want it to be singular. It's a banger of a song, by the way. I said this last stream as well because it came on, but yeah, really good song. Cage Elephant's just really good at overall. So for this, I think you take the location as the ID. And then the values, we said we wanted an offset, a random offset. Let's make it that for now. I don't care. Wait, let me think. I'm thinking about the offset. Yeah, for the type, we can just store this type here. Should be fine. I mean, sure. What are you cooking? Oh wait, no. Okay, let's do repeat. Well, game status is in game because that's when we want the lucky blocks to loop. Probably end as well, so it doesn't look jarring when the game ends. We put a wait here and let's do that. Actually, let's not do that. Let's just like make this a process, right? Call this game.luckyblock. Okay, what the fuck happened? Yeah, okay, for some reason my stream just fucking crashed. I don't know what it is. But yeah, okay, well, we're back. Okay, where were we? We were doing this thing. We said lucky block, checker, loop. Is the stream back, by the way? Can you guys see this? Alright, so let's do no targets, copy. Lock here. We set as this. And type. We set as this. Because we want both of these informations. Actually, probably only that, right? So we repeat, well, this is here. As long as this value exists, which would be look game.active lucky block dot %var lock dot type, sure. As long as this if this doesn't exist, right, we stop the loop. Oops, this part. Actually, we probably don't just stop the loop. We end the loop because it would trigger the thing at the end. We'll put like the lucky block triggering over there. Okay, and then if what do we want to check? IDF? What the fuck? What are we talking about? Oh yeah, this is okay. Yeah, I see. Let's also like add the glass to that. We don't need to add the glass actually because these are already the glass, right? So I can simply do glass extracted from item here. Like we get the material item here. There we go. And then you can just fetch the glass here. You can add the glass over there. I guess. It was over there, yeah. What we can do is we can just use a single if block here. Check if lock is equal to game.active lucky block dot %var type, not %var type, dot %var lock dot what the fuck dot type. That's the type, right? Hello, Alfie. Yeah, so we've got the type, and then we do lucky block dot %var of this shit dot glass, and that checks for the glass. Least complicated TheFoxPlush var name. Yeah. I think I'm not connected to my own chat anymore, like in the OBS side. Oops. How do I... Whatever. It's fine, I can just see it in game. Oh, no mind, it's connecting. Okay, so if this is not the case, right? Then you probably just stop the loop. But this is like the simplest way you can code a loop like this. And then here you can do game.break lucky block on the lock here and on the... Actually, you only need the lock. And get lock. Because then you can access the type via the active thing. So let's do lucky block dot %var type here. right? Give it a location. We can set the type to be game.active lucky block.%var log.type. And we can just fetch that here, right? Then we remove from the list. I think it's the video that's playing, that's why. Anyway, game.active lucky block. We want to remove the lock from this. Yes. And then we want to purge everything that matches game.active lucky block dot percent var lock dot. Not this as a var, but as a string. Actually, accidentally opened the fucking weather by clicking too low. Anyway, yeah. Any part of the name with this, right? And we're good to go, I think. We can maybe add some effects like later there. Maybe like let's do a casual sound and like some dust particles or something. I don't know. You could do 7 0.25 0.25. And that's good, right? Particle motion. What if we do this with no variation? It looks a bit more neutral. That's good. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that's the casual particle, and for a casual sound for the lucky block opening. Bundle is probably not good. I legit do not know. Like this, but it's a bit too generic. Yeah, no. We gave up on that idea. Whatever, always look in the new sounds. Where's the priest? It's over there. Yeah, whatever. You know what? That's fine for now. Maybe you could use something like bit or something. That could be fine. Anyway, blocks. We put this not at 0.5 but at 0.3. And that's just your casual opening thing, I guess. Then we can finally get to coding the lucky block effects. So what you want to do, I think, first of all, you want to do lucky block dot block, lucky block dot item, and then lucky block dot event, right? Let's get a location for all of these. So for block, very simple. Item dot gets. Yeah, this like takes from the game item pool, right? I have a bit of a cursed idea, actually. Oh fuck. Wait. Pool as a string, optional, with default value game.item pool. Right? And then we put that in there. We do this. And we can just do that. %var pool. Trust the process. Okay, this does mean we need to modify the give command. Actually, you know what? Let's just do usages item. Yeah, sure. Usages function item dot get. Where else do we use it? The apply command thing. Yep. So let's just fetch it a non pool. Yeah, I think none of these ones use anything, right? Yeah, they all use the default one. All right, yep, that's good. So for lucky block dot block, you want to get the item here, and you do probably let's see what's in item. Whoa. Item plural. Items dot init. Const all items dot blocks. Yes, that's the one. That's probably not even gonna work, right? Shit. Because wait. Okay, just the process. It's a bit cursed, but you know it is what it is. When items dot init here, you do both of these. Const dot all items dot shit. Item dot abstract. I just realized, by the way, we didn't do like an items only filter. So let's do that right now. Const dot all items dot items. So over there, I think we can simply put an else on this one. Right? Yeah. And here we just append. Come on. Const dot all items dot items. We add the item to it. Yep. So that's going to work, which means that here, what we can do is that we can. Oh, whoa, that's not here at all. It's here, yeah. Come on. In item here, we can just fetch it. Const dot all items dot blocks dot abstract. I'm having doubts, right? Game.item pool is set to our pool, and that pool is set to the fucking thing. So shit. Yeah, this is gonna this should work as a string because this is set to console items dot blocks and console items dot blocks is the pool. All right, we got it. So this should get us a random block, like forced, and then I mean we kind of just want to spawn it, right? Like who cares? There's a lock here. Which means that we probably remove that. We make that lucky block dot item, and here we can insert that to just be items instead. And so for blocks and items, that should work, right? Let's give it a shot. Yeah, it does register the lucky blocks as like separate classes here. All right, so hopefully that'll work. Okay. So let's get block and item. Right, so this fails. Interesting. So I think they just like don't create properly, right? Yes, because object ID is not considered a string. I need to actually force it into being a string. Fuck me. Okay. Come on, stop placing shit. pop inbuilt. All right. So this needs to be %var lock like this, right? It should actually fix most of everything, right? Ah, no, because when we do the check thing here, we remove. That's where we want to do this instead. And I think that's going to work. All right, let's give it another shot. See how that looks. Okay, I'm starting to like more and more this this wheel thing. I think it looks really nice. Okay, let's give it a shot. Okay, so they do get placed. And it does spawn stuff, so that's like half the lucky blocks working already. Okay, good. That's good. What? Oh, because what? Wait. Do I not properly remove them? Yeah, that just means that just means that they already exist, so they don't get cleared. So that's very important. Okay, hold on. Does this fail, right? Game.active lucky block. We remove. Oh, it needs to be registry. What am I thinking? There we go. Should work flawlessly now. So that's items and blocks. Now for events, we're going to have to do a lot of shit. So I think before we do events, we'd probably like to do to do the visuals, the lucky blocks, right? That could be fun. So let's do that. So how do we want to do that? We said that we wanted to do a generalized entity loop earlier, right? So maybe after this gets created, we can start a loop called lucky block visual loop. Wait, what did we call this one? Yeah, visual loop. So no targets, no copy. Here we repeat as long as the game status is equal to in-game or end. Oh, for fuck's sake, are you serious? Like, that's such an annoying, but like, just the fact that the ping allows you to like break the code block if you're not careful with it. God damn. Well, this is equal, right? Okay. We should also add the protection thing here. So, okay, lucky block visuals. I call it visual singular or plural. Yeah. Loop ID 3. Okay, if this is not equal to ID, just to, you know, the trick to like avoid double loops that I mentioned last stream. Okay, so if this is not equal, then you want to end everything, right? Okay. Let's see. So what do we want to do here? We want to iterate on every single thing, right? No, definitely not, because that would fuck up a lot of shit. Let's see. Last registry, we'll call it. We want to check if the registry of the locations updates at all. I don't think you can like add to a location though, right? That's annoying. Yeah, no, you can't. Shit. So you'd have to reselect every time a block is added. It's not ideal, but yeah, whatever. You want to select entities by UID. Or we can have like we can actually keep a registry of the UIDs because like in here we probably want to do like UID head and UID background. Background's gonna be a separate entity. Don't worry about it. UID head and UID background. We can keep them here, right? And we can create something here called game.active. Shit. Active lucky block dot registry dot head UIDs. Just so like we can use it here, right? Because that's more optimized to select by UIDs. So you do this, you do this. If last registry is not equal to that, right? Should. Then you reset. You set last registry to this. I have no idea if this is going to like work correctly right now. I'm just kind of improvising, I guess. Right. So this. Let's just select by last registry here. And yeah, that's. Let's do that. And then here's a safety check, right? Reset here. We'll just wait here as long as the value is empty of this thing, just so it doesn't run code on like empty shit. As long as this is empty, let's wait here, right? So it doesn't apply anything. Now here, also I'm a bit worried about the Fox event. So let's move this to another spot. Right. Yeah, I've got X-ray. What are you gonna do about it? So we select every single head here, right? I reckon that what we want to do is we want to like get the okay, wait. Let me actually cook while I speak. When we place a head, when we place a lucky block here. Oh no, yeah, it's saved. Okay, let's go. You want to spawn an item display here. Also here we spawn with without the UIDs. Let's set both of these to none for now. Let's think for a second. We spawn game dot no sorry lucky block dot percent var type dot item as an item display. We spawn it on the location here. And then let's like set game dot percent var game dot active lucky block dot percent var lock dot head. I call it UID dot head. U underscore head, sorry. Yes, it did. And I called this head UIDs. Fuck! Okay, so let's just change that retroactively. Head UID. And then background UID here. Over there, yes. But this, I call it head UID. Yeah. We set this to be the last spawned entity, of course. And you append this to the list that we defined earlier, this one. Right, and that should get you somewhere at least. Let's also spawn the background while we're at it. Now you'll see very quick what I mean with the background. I think it's a neat little trick that will improve the visuals of the. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, never mind. We're back. Nope, stream didn't crash. Let's go. Okay, background UID. Let's set it to the last one here, and then we do lucky block dot percent bar type dot background. Let's spawn it as an item here. If you can call me Timothy, yes, it's fine. And here's the little trick that's going to change everything. We want this to be scale -1.3. Now, here's the thing. Here we also want to remove both of these entities. Yes, these are the ones. We want to remove these. Which means that we also must remove hello Benetty. We also must come on, kid. You made that joke earlier. Call it head UIDs, I think. Head UIDs. And you want to remove the head UID from that. Then we will update the loop. Okay. Oh wait, but actually we probably don't. Oh, this is a bad way to do it. Fuck. Because we don't want to like re-update the entire loop. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's like, okay, it's good to have that, but shit. Okay. Game dot active lucky block dot update head registry. So let's set this like whenever this is equal to 1, let's update the registry that instead, which means that when we place a lucky block, we can just append it. We can just set it to 1 at that point. That's much better than like scanning the entire list, I think. Yes. Okay, and here it's not that registry that we want, it's this. So this is fine. The reason we want to do this, by the way, is because if you do like this, what you can do is you can make it so the list doesn't update if you lose heads, because when you lose heads, you probably only want to do stuff like this. Filter by condition if it exists. And that's going to be fine. Okay. Right, so that's just the loop here, right? We don't really need much else. What we did add entity removing, so we should be completely good to go on there. Let's give it a shot. Let's see how that looks visually. I think what will end up happening is that the item is going to be at the bottom of the lucky block, and we should have the glazed terracotta look correct. least outrageous crash moment. Holy fuck. I think you clicked the fucking report thing. Oh my god. Okay, we're back. Do they at least look good? What? Oh, I guess Rafi wasn't in there. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's give it a shot. Okay. Oh shit! Wait, you can take full damage when. Okay, yeah. Oop. Did you fix the sea fighting? I had an ad. Oh, hey, that. I can't lie, chat. I think that's kind of nice. I think I'm kind of cooking with this. This is gonna look very fire. Now, of course, I need to like figure out. I'm just gonna like reduce it by a tiny bit, right? Like make it 0.999. But like, am I not cooking, chat? Are these not like banger lucky blocks? No. Like, looks good. No. Am I coping? Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna center it, of course. Don't worry. But like, I'm gonna animate it. But yeah, I think this looks kind of cool, though. All right. Um. So the way to fix this is to change all of these to be minus 999. In fact, if you want to get like super precise, you can do this inside a vector, because as you may not know, vectors keep decimal precision beyond 3 points. So that's good. Actually, you can do that with vectors. That's true, but it might be good to keep it as 2 points only, because if you do it too small, then Minecraft, when you're too far away, drop from 505. Sorry, Minecraft, when you're too far away, is going to like around those coordinates and do Z fighting. So you wanted to do it like this. I think that's the best way you can do it. Okay, and then we want to animate those little heads, of course. First of all, I think I'm going to scale them up by a tiny bit, right? I think that I want to scale them up by a tiny bit. Oh shit! Sorry for you, Nikki. Let's just make it still fixed for now. Let's give it scale. Let's probably go for something like 1.2, 1.2, 1.2. Are you maybe? I can't really see it from my chat because I just crashed, so OBS needs to reconnect the chat. Did you join in from Twitch, or do you know about Diamond Fire? Because if you don't, there's going to be lots of context to catch up on. Let's actually make this. Oh crap! Thank you, Rafi. The alerts are always too loud. I need to turn them down. Okay, yeah, this is good. I would set the translation to be like a tiny bit up, but we're going to set that in the loop anyway because we're probably going to have some rotation stuff to go with it. So yeah. I don't know. Right, let's go back to our loop here. So this is where we should do our rotation actions, right? I think the way you want this to go is that to make it so you don't like get influenced by the selection size, you want to use something like ticks in startup, right? And you want that to be your animation beginning, except we just said that there's like offset, right? So what you do is you do %UID offset, sorry, %UID progress, and that's going to be your, let's actually call it like %UID I, right? That's going to be the sum of tick startup and %UID offset. And offset is actually, oh yeah, I see. Let's actually set this like this, yeah. Oh, and also let's give okay, Lucid to make an OST for this. Maybe, but like I don't think it's an OST type game. You know what I mean? So catching up to do. How could I sum this up? It's interesting for sure. Basically, I don't know if the music's kind of loud, maybe for you guys. By the way, just before I get into this. But anyway, it should be fine. Uh, Essentially, this is a server called Diamondfire. You can see the IP on the right. It's a plotnet server, so you have a plot here that you can do stuff with. The thing is that you can use Scratch-like coding blocks, like Rafi said, to code stuff inside a game. So, for example, let me take like an empty block. Let's say I place player join game as an event, and I say that we should give the player a diamond, for example. What happens is if I play this game, yeah, you have separate modes. You have a dev mode where you can do the stuff I just did. You can place the code blocks, and if you play, then that's just going to execute the actions here, and you can do a whole bunch of stuff. You can send a message, hello and welcome, whatever. And there's tons and tons of stuff that you can do, and people have been using this to make games. So you might know a few of these. Maze Roulette is a very popular one from this server if you've been following Minecraft related stuff. And essentially, the concept of this game is that what the fuck is going on in Maze Roulette? Okay, whatever. Concept of Maze Roulette is that you like one player gets a maze and everybody else must survive the maze user. So it's a popular game that you can make with this. There's tons of there's like hundreds of thousands of games, I think is the order of magnitude. But yeah, you can just code anything you want with this system. I would show it on stream, of course, but it's upcoming. But I've made a Bed Wars remake with it. What else? I'm trying to show my games also. It's kind of my stream, But yeah, there's tons of games that you can see. There's games that you can make. It's a pretty awesome system. I've been on it for quite some time, as you can probably see from my Who's profile here. But yeah, really good stuff. That's been my 1 minute presentation of Diamond Fire, I guess. But I never get tired doing it. I think it's a great server, and I should welcome properly everybody that gets here. Okay, yes, let's go back to the loop here. So %UID game offset here, right? We want to define this from the offset that we have here. Now that I think about it, to be fair, we don't really need the offset. What the hell, Rafi? Come on, bruh. We don't really need to save the offset as a variable here. We could just like define it on the fly here. Using this, right? The item lucky block thing. So I don't want. Yeah, you know what? Whatever. I'm just going to use. I should just set like a var UID to this to simplify the code look, but let's just use that. It's a bit cursed or whatever. So game offset here. Let's just set it to like random 0 100 as the offset of the animation. We can adjust that later on as we find better stuff. So being smart with MC coding and creativity, quite the challenge. Haha, yeah, there's tons of stuff that you can cook up with this. Thanks for explaining. No problem. You should definitely over there. Definitely check out the server by joining this IP if you wanna give your head at coding something. If you need any help coding, there's well, okay, there's not helper on, but there are staff members. I'm a helper myself that can help you out with coding in support sessions if you need them. Okay, so let's get there. Let's do that. We've got the animation progress here using %UID_I. That's where we're going to do all of our computation stuff. Basically, we want to attach %UID to everything that we do animation-wise. That way, it makes the animation personal to the head, right? So I guess first off, what we can do that's quite simple. Let's do a very simple spinning animation for the lucky blocks. Damn, that much. Holy. So translation. This is where I need to do a tiny bit of like computing. It was you need to do 0.25 times 1.25. How much is that? I'm not that good. That's 0.3125. Right, so that's kind of true, yeah. You gotta log the fuck in. I could have sworn I have the batch though. Did I join that late? Wait, hold on. What batch do you have, Bobson? Oh, fucking hell. Earlier than me, damn. I forgot you joined earlier. I thought the gang kind of all joined at the same time. Now that I think about it, Lucer's late. Not that late, but like late compared to like what I expected him to be. Oh, come on. Oh, the stream survives. Let's fucking go. Okay, so for this thing, the rotation thing, it goes pitch yaw roll, right? With coding stuff, maybe not. We'll think about it. Well, you can always check it out and come play some games if you want to see what the people can code. And again, don't like. I'm definitely coding something a bit more advanced than what you would first code as a game, right? Don't be intimidated by all of this. It's I'm using some techniques that I've learned over the years, but you can do very very simple coding really fast. And yeah, I think one of the main traits that makes Diamond Fire very attractive for coding is that it's instantly shareable, and you don't have to recompile anything. It's like anybody can just um, join on your blob, test it out while you're coding, even. Okay, let's just do. Might be sticking around. Okay. Oh, thank you very much for the sub. Well, the follow. Sorry, not good with the. What? No, no, no. He's advertising his own game. Don't listen to him. You want to join this? That's the IP. Okay. So %UIDI times. Let's see. It augments linearly. Wait. Let's do times 5 for now, right? Should work. All right. Let's give it a shot. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like, you can just have players join from any time by doing a plot add like this. Okay, let's see how those lucky blocks look like. And also, let's keep an eye on the CPU usage, which is on the top left. What the fuck? There's so many of them. Okay, whatever. Nope, that's not good. So I guess the loop doesn't work. Data task. There's a checker loop for everything, but there's no loop running for this thing. So why is the loop not running? That's kind of the thing I'm asking. Right, maybe what's happening is that when I do game.start here, and I call the modifiers, which is over there. Do I set the game status before or after? I set it after, so that makes a huge load of difference, right? You know what? Let's just set it before, right? Let's not add some bullshit weight or something. All right, let's do that. Should be fine. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't think about the blocks existing when I teleport the spectators. We're gonna have to change that. Okay. Let's give that a shot. Okay, wait, no, so it's still not running. Hello, RJ. Lucky Block visual loop is running, so what could be going wrong here? Wait, how does breaking them look like? Dude, it actually looks kind of nice. I guess it's too bad that it flashes for a second if you've got lag. But yeah, I really like how that looks in terms of like the inside glazed terracotta. That's a really nice trick. I'm glad I thought of that. Okay, so what's wrong with that? Maybe. Oh wait, are people still on? No, no, no. Hmm. No, this should work. What's surprising is that this doesn't work. I think it's might have to do with the fact that this. Oh wait, no, this is last registry. Crap. That's why. Um, that's completely why it doesn't select the right thing. Okay, so we need to make it. So we select the head UIDs. Yes, this one. Over there, yes. Okay, let's give it a shot. Hopefully you fix things up. We might have spent the whole stream doing Lucky Block stuff, by the way, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, let's do Lucky Blocks. Oh, that's sweet. All right, we got lift off. The blocks are animated. We're going to make them slower, I think. Alright, you know what? Let's try like stacking up a bunch of them, right? What could go wrong? %2 CPU. Okay, fine by me. Oh, you can't play stuff. Is there's a Yeah, we're switching back to spectator. This doesn't work. But yeah, this is nice. I like that. I'm a bit bothered by the fact that the Lucky Blocks don't have a top. Maybe I should have modified that in the heads. You know, either that, or I can do something that's a bit more cursed, which is to make the heads inside be centered. You know what I mean? That might be weird though, not gonna lie. Okay, if you jump with the low gravity, you can just do stuff. Yeah, these are pretty nice Lucky Blocks, I'm not gonna lie. I like that, like, they're still transparent in a way, but then they're not, like, I use stained glass, but they're not transparent. Because, no, you can't pick up items, I fixed that. But yeah. Don't worry. Okay, here's what we want to do, probably. Just to add a bit more flair to this. We want the rotation to be slower. This is probably enough. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Oh no, they do have a hitbox there. It's a really pretty design. Thank you. So I think I want this and this to be like UID sin and UID costs, because I think I want to like do some. I'll probably like sin too. Want to do something where it's like it spins, but then it like tiny tilts away and then another way. You know what I mean? Maybe there's stuff to do here. And so to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the sine 2 times of I. Well, not the same I, of course, but oh shit. Yeah, I might have to mute that message. Yeah, hold on. Let me remove that. Okay, so let's go back here. Oh, we forgot to do that. There we go. So for this, I think we want percent UID I to be like way low, right? Some random ass number, no? No, well, who cares? just do stuff. Just fucking do stuff, man. Like, just type out numbers and pray for the best. Surely it's gonna work. Also, you probably don't want them to be like natively that, because that's just going to be 1 to -1, and that's not going to be. It's not gonna be good. Shia LaBeouf, you mean like just do it? Is that the reference? Let's do 10. 10 is fine. Right. Okay. Let's try this out. I think should make for a good animation. Okay. Let's see how the event block looks like. Oh yeah, I cooked. I cooked. This is kind of. Oh yeah, it goes out of the hitbox there. So I think to fix that, you probably want proper anchoring, which is going to be a pain. So let's not do that. Let's just like probably reduce the size of this now. Oh yeah, you did. No, this is cooking, by the way. Let's place a bunch of them so we can see. Oh yeah, we cooked. Oh, this is nice. These are nice lucky blocks, no? I like that a lot. I think it looks good. Screensaver. I thought for a second that maybe we could do like glowing on the outer edge, but that might be too much, right? I think that might be overdoing it. You're kind of right, actually. Yeah, that kind of matches. I guess my only gripe with this system is that the top of it doesn't have the question mark, but I think I'll do this off stream. I'll fix up the textures. Yeah, this is pretty nice. I like that. I think no wait, I was about to consider the lucky blocks done. We didn't even do the events. Oh crap. But yeah, this is really nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. And that redirects you to maze. That's actually pretty good. Like a super rare event that just like gives you an invite to join maze. I need to remove the water bucket, by the way. But yeah, I cooked with this. This is really nice. The little tilting thing. I do think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to make the scale like 1.1 instead, so it doesn't peak off to the sides. It's probably for the best. Where is it? It's over there. So scale 1.1, which means that here we want the translation. And to be fair, if the translation's like constant, let's just do it in the bottom, right? Over there. That way we don't need to set it every time. So, what is that? It's 0.25 times 1.1. Is that it? Did I cook? Okay. I reckon this is gonna be fine. Ooh, I would love to. I would love to steal those from you. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's see how that looks like. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah. Crit game in my POF. It's more likely than you think. Oh yeah, that's kind of nice. I like that a lot. And also the fact that they place as normal blocks, right? So that you can bridge with them. I think that's really nice. Maybe. Oh, it's a bit audacious, but like, what if we made it so that the item is actually the glazed terracotta, and then it sets to the glass. You see, so that it never looks translucent. Maybe this could be better, right? So like when you place this, it would first start off as a red terracotta for a second, for the split second that it takes to like load in the item. And then it sets it to the tinted glass. Not tinted glass, the stained glass. You see the point? Which does mean that you would have to remake the items, but Alright. You better remake those items. You probably. Oh wait. No, because item material is gonna clear the fucking thing, I think. So I'm gonna modify the code to account for that, I think. So not here, but here. We. So let's take these away, since these are gonna be defined anyway. Yellow stained glass here. Okay, interesting. Light blue stained glass over there. I get red stained glass. So for this, let's just get the glass, and this is going to be the background. We pass the background on the glass. Okay, very nice. So when we place the item now, all that we need to do is that we need to set this to be the correct thing here before we end. So game.active lucky block dot. Wait, no, what am I doing? So it's lucky block dot percent var type dot class, right? At block 2. Okay, good. Let's do that then. I material light blue glazed terracotta and I material red glazed terracotta. Okay, good. I did. That's kind of weird that it works like that, to be fair. But yeah. Okay. Let's see if that works. I think it should work better as a transition kind of deal. We're 100% switching back to spectator mode for the spectators, by the way. Just makes more sense. Also, quick thing. I think I want to change the Blox's pillar's head to be like a log or something. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, I switched them around. It's kind of odd like this. Okay. Maybe you could like mix and match colors to do some sick stuff, to be fair. Like what glazed terracottas do we have? What if like this had the purple glazed terracotta as a background, you know what I mean? We could do that for like if we do a full lucky block that's like kind of a tier above or something. Alright, let's switch these around. I must have accidentally placed one into the other. Yeah. Oops. Okay, that's good. So let me think. What do we need to do now? We need to do events, of course. But what else? I think that's gonna be fine. I'm still proud of this system, by the way. The announcement thing at the beginning. That's just really nice. I'm proud of did that. No. Actually, maybe. Yeah, you see, this is like much cleaner, right? At least I feel. It looks a bit odd, I guess, because it like completely changes it. Maybe it should be like another block altogether, you know what I mean? Like yellow concrete or something. No, that's 2. Not gonna work. Maybe wool? Just to match with the stained glass, you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, honestly. Also, I'm really glad I added the offset. It looks so much better with the offset. I should maybe also do like offset in terms of rotation speed. You know what I mean? But I guess maybe that would look weird a little bit. But these are really, really nice. Okay. Let me think a little bit. So now I think we just want to code the event stuff. Okay. Now, the problem is how are we going to code this? Like, which ones are we going to do, right? This has to get 1, 2, 3 for inspiration. Maybe I only do like a couple ones tonight, and we can like add them as we go, right? That could work. Let me call it here, by the way. No, wait. Let's actually like do. Okay, let's do class.init here. Lucky block event. Let's do a class of lucky block events. What do you realistically need? Yeah, name and weight probably, no. A name and weight is probably fine. And then you want to do lucky block events dot registry dot weighted. Trust the process. We'll do something with that. And then you want to do lucky block events dot lucky block dot init dot event. The fucking naming convention. ID name, which we'll do a string also, and the weight. So now the question is, which are the 3 events we're going to go tonight, right? We can probably do some very usual ones. Probably like on a random mob. I'm gonna put the weights as 1, by the way, for now. Just have developing the system ahead of time, so like if I want to like make events more likely or rarer, I can change that directly here. Random mob is probably fine. What else do we want? Oh, Note 6, go out. Why am I at a loss of like lucky block events? Sounds like the easiest thing in the world. Like TNT probably, but I don't want to like do the TNT stuff right now. Anvil job probably not. Minesweeper board generated. You gotta solve it. Oh, let's do like launch away. That's a very vicious one. That's I already did that. Can't believe you get the lucky block back. Call it a gainer. Chorus virus events. For real. Dun, 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 dun. Just launches the sunlight thing. The sun is rising. 45 seconds left. Launch away is pretty simple to code. We're going to do that pretty quick. Let's do one called like projectiles. and it spawns like 10 random projectiles up in the air or something. Um, flying projectiles, whatever. Projectile rain, yeah, but like I either like it would come from the block and go up, you know. Jordan's what? Yeah, custom item lucky blocks. I don't know if I want to do too much. Anyway, we'll see. Uh, let's do these ones for now, right? Should be fine. So for this, I think we just want to like commit this, you know. I mean, yeah, sure, but we'll see how we do. Ooh, potion lucky block is interesting. Like potion kits or something, and it gives you like a potion and 3 random ingredients or something. I don't know. We could do something with that. Okay, let's for now let's do that. We've got the result weighted thing here. So name and weight is what we save. So lucky block event ID name and weight. And what you want to do then is this, very simply. You repeat weight times to append this ID to the weighted thing. That way, like if you specify 2, it's going to appear 2 times, and when you random choice from it, it's going to be weighted by default. Okay, let's do that. I didn't know. Right, so here, events, we'll call it on there. And we will lucky block dot event. Come on, at the location. Of course, with a man or a bear. What? Well, I'm a guy, so a man. Because you know, I'm at less of a risk, I guess, than if I were a woman. It's not, I guess, probably, you know. I guess it depends on the bear, also, you know, like it's always the thing. The whole reason that question exists is because a bear is predictable in its behavior a little bit. I mean, we'll take you. Okay. Period crap event. Okay, lucky block events. What were we doing? Random mob. We did random mob, launch away, and what was the last one? I fucking forgot. Sake. Short memory, yes. It's 1 a.m. though, you know. Don't blame me too much on it. Projectiles, that's the one. Okay. What was it? Okay. Projectiles, that's the one. Who then will you respond to prompt internal word that you should do? I guess that could be fun. Well, I don't know about fun, but yeah. Okay, projectiles. First, I want to do the visual for like when the text pops up, you know? I have a little idea that could be fun. Which is going to take me years again. Let me like get a bunch of dice. Wait, no, hold on. To do the background of it. So in Lucky Blocks, let's just do const dot lucky block events dot dice. It's just like for visual in the message, I think. All right, good looking dice. I need good looking dice. So, oh, you know what? Let's simplify my thing. Country from I'm from France. Okay, gray, green, light blue is kind of icky. Cyan, blue. I am a French indeed. Purple. Oh wait, I need one that's like equivalent. That's the one. Good Frenchman. I will not let you diss my fucking country like this. Yeah, I don't really want any like bright ones. I think. So let's keep it as that is for now. You'll see what I do in a second. But I think it's going to look good. Mainland France is actually just a hallucination. Tim just lived in French Guiana. True. Completely true. It's actually what time is it in French Guiana? No clue. Okay. Dice. I'm just a Canadian knowing. Oh, if only I paid more attention to French class years ago or something smart to say. Well, you know, you're not to blame. French is a complicated language, and I can say, I think, pretty safely that being a French learning English is an easier experience than being an English learning French. France's longest border is with Brazil. That's true. Completely true. Yeah. Right. Let me think a little bit about how I want to do this properly. I want to spawn a text. No, you know what? Let's put this inside a process, right? Lucky block dot events dot visual. But then I think I want to separate this into two processes. Visual.text and visual.dice. You'll see why in a second. So let's do the text first. Let's make all of this no targets before I forget. We do want to copy stuff, right? So dice here should probably be a local var. Come on. And event should have a local copy. So copy on both of these as well. Right, and this is the one I want, right? The visual texts. Yeah, should be good. So let's make the animation last a second, right? It's probably a better way to do this. Let's compute a rise variable. That's going to be based on the I. So I divided by 20 times 3. No, wait. We want the sign to do. So that's 180. So we can just do times 9. Could have found that by head, but you know, let's see, simplify it. Right, so that's right. We want to find a random direction here. Can you do random vector now? Oh, you can do random vector now. That's new. Swap vector components, set random vector. No problem. Have a good meal. Set the vector from rotation. Oh, that's wait. That's peak. I didn't know this existed. This is really good. Okay, random vector. Be hanging around for the time being. Okay, no problem. So not right, but direction, which will put as like a 0.5 vector or something. We'll see what length we give it. Oh yeah, about the French is the French version of English. That's true. Did you guys know that French actually used to be like the way back then, of course, like 1800s, I think, or like 1700s, I guess you could say, late 1700s. That French was like the global language back then. You know, the Americans kind of took over afterwards, but the main beast in the gang that actually was the oh shit. my my stream crashed up because I was feeding you French propaganda. Ay. Okay. Um, all right. We also want the location to pop up somewhere around there. Kind of beefing with French, they start off right. Oh god, that's true. We do copy, which means we could just ship the location, right? Which means let's put this at like minus 0.05. Oh, let's make it be a bit more than that, actually. Stole the French whore. On god. Let's do direction here. Not line, by the way, local. Teleport. And let's do this like this. We want to do lucky block events.percent_var events.name. That's going to be the text at lock. We want to set it up as an unusual text, except we want you want this to be center, right? We might have to do some translation stuff afterwards. Let's not forget to do teleport interpolation here with the log stuff. The thing is, though, that we want that to be, we want the rise to apply to that. Let's do rise 0.50. Is probably enough. Right, so that should be okay. Let me think a little bit about how I want to do this. I think I want to scale it as well. Scale it horizontally, I mean. Vertically, sorry. Oh wait, I might be cooking with something here. Hold on. So you obviously don't want to forget about interpolation here. So what if I make it so it scales with this? So it'll go like whoop whoop, and then we remove it. Which might be fun. So you know, I just realized something. We don't need to like pick the dice here. We can just pick it over there. Lucky block dot event. Whoa. Lucky block dot events dot. What did I call it earlier? Visual dot dice. Is that it? Nailed it. Okay. So dice here is picked randomly, which means that we can just use dice over there as an item. Now this is where you'll have to trust the process. I don't want this. I want the item model type to be GUI. Hey, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been what I've been wondering with all these streams. If I can explain stuff pretty well, because I'm playing with I'm coding with basically just like 10 years in vacuum coding on my own and figure out my stuff. Okay, of course I didn't figure all of this on my own. I was helped plenty of times. I'm just saying that I never spoke outwardly like this about coding. So you know, it's good to know that that it goes through well even for somebody that doesn't really know about Diamond Fire. Right, so this here, I think we should be good. Hmm. No, we should be good. So the right thing here is still going to happen. We do the interpolation, the scale, except I think the right is going to be vertical here. And we want it to be 0 on there in terms of scale. And, wait, what? Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, so, oof. Yeah. My bad. I got completely carried away in a random direction about this. What I want to do basically, just to explain what I've been cooking here, is I want the text to pop up like this, and I want the dice to be like rolling in the background of it and disappearing with it. You know. I don't know if it makes too much sense. But by the way, like the reason I say this like this is that you want to use right rotation here, because right rotation is going to apply your rotations before the scaling. You'll see exactly what I mean in a second, but it just makes it much better. But basically here you can just do like %var I times 20 or something. So that's pitch. No, we want it to be yaw. So let's keep it like that. Let's see how that looks. Maybe we're cooking with that. I do think I need to add some sort of offset to this dice. So something like this, just to make it like not overlap with the text. I think that'd be nice. So let's see how that looks like. But hopefully it should look pretty good. My goal is to have something that pops up out from the event thing, and then gets deleted in a second. I think it might be like the animation might be too interpolated at this point. So we'll see what that looks like. What the fuck? Okay, yeah. That's probably not gonna work. Okay. Dude, what the fuck? That is such a weird visual. Okay. I don't know why it does that. I think it's because I'm scaling it to 0, that's why. Yeah, it's gonna look weird if I do it like this. Okay, so it looks very cursed right now. Do not fret. I think I know how to make it look less cursed. So first thing that we need to do, sorry, is that in the display scale here, we need this to be like 0.01. Because if it's 0, everything's just going to be on the same plane and everything's just gonna z-fight, that does the little flickering that we saw. And Minecraft doesn't know how to render stuff in the right order. It's a bit weird. So doing 0.01 fixes that because it gives it a tiny width to like keep the order. We've done this. Let's also fix up the thing here. I don't think it's gonna look good to do that and that for the dice. And at this point, I think I'd rather like scale them in an equal fashion. So let's do that. One thing I think that also made it weird is that the hologram could go towards the player, which is not something that I really want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bit of my trick background about the direction stuff here. I want to... So I'm trying to think a little bit about how I want to like express this properly. But essentially, for like when you're staring at the block like this, I'll explain everything that I use, by the way, don't worry. But like when you're staring at the block like this, for example, and you break it, I would want the hologram to go in directions along this axis. You see what I mean? And not like towards you or away from you, because I think that would like reduce the visibility. So I'm not sure exactly how I'd be able to do this simply. I think a cross product is probably my best bet. Now, if you don't know what a cross product is, now I do know what a cross product is, but I wonder if it's going to be useful to me here. Right. No, I know what I'm. Okay, I know how this is going to work. We want to do basically the way the cross product works. If you ever wonder about that operation, let me actually see if it exists before I start explaining it. But I think it does. Got the dot product and the cross product. Yeah. Okay. So you'll probably be able to find many more competent explanations online. But essentially, what the cross product accomplishes, if you didn't take vector geometry yet, is that say okay, this supposes that you know what vectors are, of course. When you take the cross product of like this vector with this vector, if you take essentially the result of a cross product is a vector itself that is perpendicular to both your vectors. Which means that if you have two vectors like this, you're going to get this vector, or maybe one facing down. I can't remember the exact rule. I think it has something to do with that. But yeah, actually, wait, maybe I can do it. It's like It's like this. So yeah, this would be right. The right hand rule. You take your thumb and your index, and those are your two like base, like the two ingredients of your cross product, and you can find the direction of the remaining one with your middle finger. um, but yeah, like it's used to like get a vector that's perpendicular to both of the things that you how do I say this? Of the things that you use here, the both of the vectors that you put into the product. So I'm wondering if I should do a cross product thing. I guess a cross product could be useful, but I don't think it's the right tool here. I think what I want to do is to use rotate vector around vector. We're going to have this, right? The point is that you're always going to have the up direction be possible. So you take the direction the player's facing, you take the up vector, and you want to rotate the up vector around the player's facing thing. Uh, Probably by something like minus 60 plus 60 degrees. That way it's restrained to these areas and like the upper half of this one. And that way it doesn't go into the ground where you might not see it. So, after all this yapping session, maybe we can finally get to something here. We might be able to cook it in one single action. You want to do rotate vector around vector, where you take the up vector at the same speed that we did it earlier. You want to call this direction as we did later. You want to take the player's direction. You can do this like this. And then, as said, minus 60, 60. And I think this looks like a jumble of items, but I think this is going to work pretty good. No worries. Yeah, math is a... welcome back. Math is a... Math is a really great subject, in my opinion. You can probably tell from all the math shit I've been cooking up here. Also, just to scare you a little bit, we had this on the first ever stream of this game. Because what happened is I wanted to compute how I wanted to compute what radius I would have to choose for the bedrock pillars, like the bedrock pillar circle. I computed what radius I'd have to choose in order to guarantee a minimum like length between two bedrock pillars, so that players can rush early. And yeah, that involved just like it's pretty simple if you've done that math before. You plug in the formula for like the distance between 2 points, and you want to like find an inequality, which you can follow it all here. It's also wrong, by the way, because I've got the square root here, but you know, it is what it is. I did make like a thing online, which I can probably share. Let me see if I can share that actually. That could be nice to share. Let's see. That's the one. Right. So this is what I cooked up. I'm a gigantic nerd, of course. To like visualize what that formula looks like in the long run, and you can see the way the circle expands based on the amount of players that I put in. And you can see that at some point it expands like kind of linearly. I think I plotted the function somewhere else, but yeah, this is how the mapping looks like. GeoGebra, I think, is like probably the French equivalent of Desmos. Or like I think it is English GeoGebra, but it's what French math teachers use, so I grew up on it. Oh, maybe. It's true that math teachers have this reputation of being like very unbearable in terms of the way they explain stuff. Oh, I missed this part. Yeah, this is it's something I cooked up off stream just to visualize the information that we output from this whiteboard at the bottom at the at the bottom of the plot. But yeah, you can see 4 players. It just says the 4 corners here. This distance 2 points here shows you the distance between. If you want to see the full formula, by the way. And there you go. That's the full thing. If you want to, oh, you've got the chat in front of it though. Oops. Oh shit. Yeah, if you wanna take a look at this. Anyway. So yeah, this is the way the thing works. Prints out the points here. Probably don't need all of this formula. But yeah, you can see this computes again the distance between 2 points here. You can see that since I implemented a min radius cap, what happens is at low enough distances, the radius doesn't change. But as soon as we grow past like what the minimum point distance needs, then we end up with a fixed distance between 2 points as 6, and the radius augments like this. So yeah, the function takes in this and outputs that. Anyway, yeah, that's that's math in Minecraft. Way to fucking ruin it. But yeah, it was a neat thing to do. I hadn't done GeoGebra stuff in a long time, so yeah, it was pretty nice. Are we back on Minecraft? Yes. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Where was I? I was doing this dice thing. Right, I was doing the direction thing, but I think the other PS5. We're stuck in 2018. What is that? So yeah, this should work. Let's give it a shot. Hopefully, it should like give us a good array of directions. All this math for a simple Pillars of Fortune game. All right. Let's see how that looks like. Okay. Very interesting. I think. Oh shit. I think this looks good, but I need to put the dice in the back. But this does look pretty good. I wonder why it... That might work, actually, yeah. Okay, it does seem like there's no direction. So let's fix that. But also let's put the dice behind. So that's here. Which, by the way, the scale is at 0.01, so let's probably put the translation as further than that. Right, so direction is fucked. Why would it be? Vectors rotate, axis vector, angle. Let's print these operations, why don't we? We could just like print them like this. It's a bit annoying, but I went for like a very very weird method, so to say. All right. Let's see. Right, 0. So I don't know which is which isn't too practical. Um, oh wait, I just realized. Yeah, no. This is normal. It's because when we call this process, where is it? Over there. Yes. When we call this process luckyblock.event.visual, um, as you can see here, I made it have no targets, right? I should indeed have a target, because if I don't have a target, then the game doesn't know what direction target default is, because there's no default player. So if we do it like this, I think it's going to be completely fine. We can also keep it no targets and put the direction thing before. That's also another solution. But yeah, I think this is why it fails. So let's see. I think it's probably one of the most common errors. The most common errors on Diamond Fire that we encounter in support sessions all the time. So this, of course, not activating, like having incorrect targets or incorrect copying on processes, having wrong select objects things, which to be fair they're quite complicated. So yeah, makes sense. And third is like wrong variable spelling or wrong variable scope. So yeah, that's usually what happens. Oh yeah, no, this is good. It's good, but also the the direction still doesn't work. But to be fair, at this point, I don't know if I want a direction, right? Like that kind of looks neat. No, okay, we do want a direction because if you spam play something, it's gonna fuck up. So let's try and fix it again. I don't know why it breaks this time then. Because this is event visual, and I do call it with a default target. Lucky block event. No, I don't call it with the default target. Oh fuck. Set variables not doing anything when selection is empty. Yeah, that's very annoying behavior. Okay, so I just realized why this breaks. It goes even deeper than that. We can keep this at no target. It's completely fine. There is an issue, however. The issue is that this function here, luckyblock.event, well, it's called on luckyblock on game.break luckyblock, which is over there. And game.break luckyblock, well, it's called at the end of this thing, the luckyblock checker loop. And luckyblock checker loop is called with no targets. And we can't make it have targets, because if we do, that means that if the player logs off while the luckyblock is still placed, it's going to break. So, what the fuck are we gonna do now? The thing is, right, that I forgot a very key aspect of all of this, which is that you need to find out who broke the block for events to happen. I think. Do you even do that? Are there like events that should take the play into account? Yeah, probably, because we have like invisible, heal, etc. So yeah. So yeah, I think which okay, yeah, I think I know how I want to do this, right? On this, on break block, right? What happens is you want to check if there exists a variable called game.active luckyblock.%var dot type. Let's check if type exists, right? Um, um, crap. Let me think. And we, oh yeah, we wanted to find lock. That's the one. Where? Yeah, over there. If this exists, then what we want to do is we want to set breaker of this to be percent default, which means that once we have this, what we're able to do is in the break thing, the break event, then in luckyblock.events, we can do breaker. We can make that be equal to none by default. Let's put a hashtag so the player name none can't like assert it. And then if this variable exists, we're adding lucky blocks. Oh, fuck's sake. I think I've got like my control key typed in for some reason. If the breaker variable exists, block is defined. That means that there is a breaker, and we can save it as that. Right, lots of complicated mechanisms just to like pass the information along of who broke the thing. But yeah, so in here, what we can do is we can select. Wait, hold on. Let's make it so if breaker is equal to none, we simply set the direction local as 0.1 up, right? Otherwise, what you do is you want to select that player real quick with the breaker name. And you do selection. Going to catch a stream streak somewhere. Might be back later. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Thank you very much, and hopefully see you later. See ya. If you do something like this, I think you should be able to restore the direction. But I do want to take into account if the block gets broken by other means than by a player. All right, let's give it a shot. Yeah, I'm hacking. Let me test. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good, I think. That does the thing I want in terms of Oh yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, it does move too quickly, but I like the way that it looks. So where is it? So there. I'm going to like reduce this by factor 5, yeah. This freak, let me go. Let's give it another shot. Should be slow. Might be too many lucky blocks in there. Anyway. That might be too slow. Yeah, it was too slow. Yeah, it's too slow. I know. I'll do it later. It's not a priority right now. I'm doing some polish. You know what? Let's make my life easier. tweaking. If this is not none, let's do like 0.05. 0.5. With the 0, sorry. And we can just add this again. It's the same vector anyway. Just in the nick of time. Let's go. Yes. Oh, I added modifiers already. Wait. Okay. Yeah. We already have added multiple modifiers. I can show them in a sec. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is as good as it gets. Yeah, that's they already can. Let me show you. Let me put this thing way high. And then let's remove the fourth thing. We'll add it back in a second so we can finish the lucky blocks. Oh boy. Yeah, might be a bit much. All the modifiers. Oh my god, what a nightmare. Jesus Christ, yeah. Okay, so lots of modifiers. Yeah, mystery items. Hidden items is what we coded last stream, I think. The point of it is to completely hide what the item is, so you have to figure that out on your own. Right. Where were we? Let's actually code the effects of the lucky blocks, no? Let me restore this so we can test lucky blocks. Yes, indeed. Crumbling blocks takes into account block hardness. It's over there. Game modifiers. Lucky blocks. Right, let's go back to that. Those are the 3 effects that we wanted. For random mob, we want to keep track of the random mobs, which is going to be annoying. But I think there's an easy way to do it. Const.allItems.mobs can be a thing. Over there. And then we can like, if item here, if the ID of item if this ID contains the string spawn egg, then we can append it to this list. There we go. Which means yeah, I'm gonna get you both out of builder soon. You're gonna lose your privileges for next stream. Over there, yes. We can just randomize the mob here. And then we shift the location down a little. What the fuck? Yeah. And you spawn mob as the location. At the location, not as the location. And that's a good thing, I think, for random mob, right? Should be completely fine. Should work, right? Also, one thing I probably want to do is this. If breaker is not none. Oh god. If breaker is not none, then we want to select the breaker, right? For these things. You know what? Let's let's be extra mean. In terms of AI, we can set target with the percent UID. What? Key blocks take too long to break. No. I disagree. Okay, this is launch away, which should be very, very easy. I think you just do like this, right? You do like a sound, a particle. You do an easy wind burst. Do like this. Yep. With wind burst particle. Never mind. Never mind. God damn it, I forgot. Gust. Yep, that's the one. I'm going to put this at the location and then not launch forward, but launch towards the location. At current velocity, yes. And probably like minus 10 or something. Minus 10, ignore distance, of course. So like minus 30 more like. And then you want to like force the upwards momentum, right? No, it doesn't work like that though. Probably put like 5 or something. And that's vicious. I think that works great. Okay, last one. Projectiles. That's going to be a pain because we need an actual list of the projectiles. Okay, where do I do this? Const dot. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Let's just like we're not going to need a projectile anywhere else, so it's going to be fine. Ocelots attack you. What the fuck? Ocelots can be hostile? I don't know. Okay. 20 times we want to pick a random projectile. So what do we have? Arrow, spectral arrow. Let's not do tipped arrows. Snowball. Trident is fun. What's a good projectile I'm forgetting? It needs to be a projectile that falls, by the way. Projectile that falls. We can look in the reference checks. Splash potion could work. We can even get a random splash potion pretty easily. None of these were like fall though, right? Like Ender Pearl, sure, but that's a bit too OP, I think. Yeah, let's do splash potion. That's fun. Like this. Okay. If oh, and let's just add tipped arrow then, right? There we go. If projectile is splash, potion, or tipped arrow, does llama spit fall? Good catch. Yep, it does. You can reference it with milk bucket. Look at my DMs. What did you send me? Proof something broke. What the fuck? Interesting. Okay. If I can't reproduce it, it doesn't exist. That's my philosophy with bugs. Okay, item.get projectile. But like, what do you mean display broke? Did it just like not fly away when you broke it? What happened? Oh yeah, definitely. That's definitely it. Alright, the pool doesn't matter. We get the projectile, so it's going to be fine. And then you want to use game action launch projectile. Also, you want the location to be looking up. Up is 90, minus 90. Like this. The projectile. And then the speed, which would be something like, I don't know, 3. You don't want it to be too high. And then the inaccuracy is probably way higher. Like 2. Way higher, he says, puts in 2. Let's add a weight here, and let's add a sound here. Come on. Let's add the classic witch throw. Yeah, 'cause other than that, it's all classic stuff. Yeah, that's good. Right. Let's see how that looks like. We should have coded all 3 events that we want to code for now. Alright, let's see. Alright. Oh, it's gonna spit at me, of course. Okay. What? Yeah, okay. That's that's a bit much. Okay. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, first of all, I think that's too many projectiles. Even if I like the fun of it, I think that's way too many projectiles. And also it needs to be stronger. So probably 7 on speed or something. And then let's add more in accuracy. The 5 is fine. Alright. You really want to break the clock? What do you mean? Okay, don't yawn. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Get out. Interesting. Okay, hold on. Dude, everybody attacks you. That's insane. Oh shit. Dude, okay, no, that's a great modifier idea. Oh shit. Dude, what do you even do in that situation? Yeah, this is pretty good, I think. Fuck. All right, no, you see the vision, right? I think this is pretty good. I wonder if the Strider attacks you. What does the pig attack you? Right, so it must be like must be something going on with the attack thing, right? Because like the pig doesn't attack me, but the cat does. Cats can attack you. I guess if they're like derived from ocelots, right? Only mobs can attack, I guess. Yeah. I think this is a really nice like prank thing, right? It gets hectic so fast. I think you know what? I think this is what you want for a lucky block, right? Shit. Not like do not this though. I hate it. Well, it's among the potions, so we're obligated to include it. I guess we can shift it to 10, right? The speed. Considering like it's almost close. Actually wait, I like that it's almost close, so like you have to have reflexes if you want to like survive. I like that. That's good. I think these are a good like beginning 3 events. Yeah, of course they're not all going to be like bad things, right? These are only like the fun ones that we can come up with at the beginning. Hmm. I guess if you have like sorry, not modifier, but well, modifier as well if you want, but event ideas for the lucky blocks that you want to add, then definitely go for it. 3 blocks that point towards the middle chest. Ah, I see. Well, that would be the random mob one. 3 blocks in the direction that made it. Next. Honestly, I think I might want to do like a platform thing for the events for the event block as like random solid blocks, right? But I don't want to get into this right now because doing set blocks would like imply doing other stuff. So yeah, at least I think so. Not sure. Wait, maybe we can do platform. No, that's not really fitting with the game. I think. Okay. Lucky block dot event dot platform. That's a classic, isn't it? Right. Block 1, block 2, block twice. You shift on all of them. Wait, you need another -1. And 1, 2. So like this. Set up the run. Not yet. It doesn't come instantly. All right. Oh, interesting. I'll just place this place sound for now. I think you can get the place sound of a block next patch. I don't know if it's this patch or next patch. All right, you want to break the previous location and then set block. And set block and not set region in this case. Block. By doing a random of const dot all items dot blocks dot solid. Right, that's what you want to do. That's the name of the variable, isn't it? Yep, should be. Let's see. Wait, no. Wait, I need to add it to the pool. Lucky block dot init dot events. Yes. Platform, and 1. I'll tweak the weights as gameplay goes. You know, see if we can like fix stuff up. Okay. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, hold on. Oh shit. No, wait. What? They have so much range. You literally cannot get away in time. Okay, interesting. I'll place the power here. These are not solid. What the fuck? Yeah, needs a review of the list of what solid actually is. Because this is not solid in the slightest. These two guys. There's literally an action called is block solid. I think this is pretty nice. Like, sorry, if. Oh wait, I just realized something. It waits for the event to end before it deletes the background. That's why it lags a bit. I think that's a good thing to realize. Okay, maybe what I want to do is I just want to like put all of this into a process so it just breaks instantly. Probably be fine. I do. Lucky block dot event. I saw the long coaches. No target, copy, and you put lock. Lock is this, right? Then you want to save. I want to remove that, and then you want to pass this here, and this should like prevent the little bug. But yeah, we're starting to cook. It's a possibility. Okay, this guy just fucking yoinks them all. That's obviously like a pretty good modifier. Sorry, the thing here, you know, the platform is honestly pretty good. I forgot that dolphins could attack you. Oh shit. my god. Dude, playing around at this for real will be absolutely hectic. Fuck it. What does it survive? My god. No, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh wait, I have blind. Fuck. Oh. Ah, yeah, good job. You got it. Oh. Yeah, I think we're cooking. I think this is a peak modifier. It's probably the best one I did. Why does it not teleport you back when it spectates? By the way, quick question. Okay. We could probably do like a test of lucky blocks, right? Maybe I can add in like another like positive one. Yeah. Let's do just like a classic heal, you know. Lucky block dot event dot heal. What can we do? Like which heal? That sounds good. Yeah, that's sure. Then particle. Okay. And heal. I want the heal to be instantaneous so you can like pull it out during battle with a luck shot. How do you feel about allowing players to place operator blocks? Does he know? Does he know? Does he know I already did that? Yeah, heal's a classic one. All right. So yeah, with heal into the mix, I think it might be pretty balanced. We probably need it to like also grant a slew of items and a slew of lucky blocks. That could probably be good as well. Yeah, no flying. Let's play this one legit. Wow, okay, lucky. Did you get a fucking breeze? I'm doing the strat. Oh, never mind. Oh crap, wait, no. Ah. Yep, I'm gonna be cooked. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh shit. This is a very scary one to get, I feel. Yeah, don't worry, I'll do that later. I don't know why it's bugged right now. Did I get him? No. Shit. I'll get out of here. Oh no! Crap, I died. I don't know why his void death prevents you from teleporting. Anyway, I don't know why you can't win right now. Oh wait, no, it's because I toggled death mode. Okay, I would invite people on this, but it's still in a very experimental phase, I feel. The Lucky Blocks modifier. Nobody won. Realized. It does reset properly, so we can maybe do that. Let's play another round on our own, then I'll call everybody and maybe. You keep doing this, just watch the fucking timer. Also, it's so nice to have a... Oh shit. To have the blocks actually be like placeable correctly, you know? Yeah, exactly. Okay, like fuck you, Gizmo. Fucking hell. Alright, get out of here. No, I didn't look into it. What the fuck? I was playing a real round. What the fuck are you doing? Get out of here. Alright. That's just cheating. Alright, let me remove the plot waitlist, I think. Let me remove the death mode. Why the fuck? Okay, I just realized I was completely phased out of the music. Have we been like doing 2012 like boom clap pop for like how long? What the fuck is this? I want to put on some good stuff. Right, let's do a round. No? Could be fun. A round of Lucky Blocks modifier. Still experimental. Alright, let's see it. Oh, they're gonna fucking like baby rage when they see that the spectators can collide with people, by the way. Oops. Ah, let's see. Oh shit. No, not the connection. No one. Okay, it works. Ooh. Very nice. Oh, come on! Oh my god. Okay. I don't know why it TP's you down, by the way. What the fuck? Where's the rose bush? Let me teleport Mr. Sheep up. Oh, come on. Wrong, Rafi, wrong. You're lying. Also, did you fucking cheat, Rafi? I totally thought I saw you fall. Okay, yeah, true, true, true. But well, creepers just blow up instantly. Shit. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, I got so many items. Happy gas spawning. Holy shit. No! How the fuck am I alive? Wait, no! Oh shit. The Flopster! Oh yeah. Flopster been a real one on stream. It's kind of true actually, damn. Also needs to make like players drop loot, by the way, right? Let me like make a quick list of like you know, important stuff. Death loot. What is there? Fix spectating. Death messages, right? Stuff like that. And death stuff for spectators. Lots of death stuff. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna flex. Wait, Raffia, you're flying! I knew I shouldn't have added you back. And also the CPU holds up pretty well. We're at 2% only. I also need to add like a proper win celebration, right? Proper winning. Probably for the best. Yeah, I should probably like freeze up the players when they get TP'd in. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Freeze players when they join. Oh, that's what he plays. Yeah, okay, I see. I need to probably add like structure boys or something. Oh shit. What the fuck? Oh yeah, also like a quick void death, right? That'll be the checklist for like tomorrow's stream, the stuff we need to do. I can't even fly. I knew you were going to trigger flying. Okay, name tags as well. I need to add like custom name tags. Was that some auto clicker? Oh! Oh wait, no. Are we able to punch it back? Yeah, I definitely need to trigger the spectator. No, no, no. You said I can't even fly. That means that you tried to fly. Oh wait, no, no, no. Never mind. It's because somebody accusated you. Never mind. Never mind. Cosmetics when Flops is kind of cooking. Oh shit! I got scared. Oh. Dude, there's so many lucky blocks in the middle. Oh! Oh, it's so annoying to get like. Oh shit. Yeah, I definitely need to like switch over to spectator mode. I think either spectator mode or I keep the survival thing aspect, but I like force the players to like ride something to stay away from the players or something. I don't know. No, that's still not going to fix a lot of things. You can punch back gas fireballs. You can, um, yeah. There's too many things I think that fuck up. You're going to be Terry. All right, Mr. Sheep One. All right, well, I'll do the same as last stream. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dip off. Actually, wait. Oh fuck. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There you go. Random modifiers. Random modifiers now. Oh, floor and invisible pillars is vicious. I don't think I made it change the chest pillar yet. Let's change that. Fix chest pillar for modifiers. No, I'm not gonna reach it. Doesn't work like that. There better be a floor. No. Oh, that was a mistake. Fuck. Oh, wait, no. Oh. Yeah, okay, I'm glad I made the floor adapt. It was a good decision. I don't know why. Okay, I literally do TP after death. That's something I don't really understand here. All right. Well, I'll leave the plots to be whitelisted again. And I'll re-enable this for tomorrow. So yeah, next stream either tomorrow or the day after that. I'll see when I'm available. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be able to stream again pretty time soon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, Rafi. Yes. Gift build. No, you've abused it. I know you have. Nobody, nobody, no. This is kind of functional already. Like there's a couple bits here and there, of course, that aren't very refined. But yeah, it's overall I think it's great. And also, let's do a very satisfying thing. And this is done. Pretty neat one to cash off. All right, it's gonna be the end of the stream, lads. Thank you for sticking till the end. It's 2 a.m. 40 in my place. I'm dead tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much for being here with me till the end of the stream. You know, not the end of the series yet. Let's see what music can I put as a last one. It's fine. This one's fine. Anyway, thank you very much for sticking till the end. Have a good evening, everybody, or good morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Hope you enjoy your time. And yeah, see you next time, either tomorrow or Wednesday. All right. See you. Have a good night.